you get in and put out. So your mindset is also refers on how you get information in and how you put it out. Okay? It also determines how you receive and react information. So, paano natin gina-receive yung information and how do we react in that information or with that information is determined by our mindset. Okay? So, let's say for example, somebody would criticize you. No? So kung i-criticize ka sa isa ka tao, how you receive that? Like, normal man ang criticism sa to, ano? Kana bang i-criticize ka nga, di man siya kabalo. So, sad boy na dayon ka, sad girl na dayon ka, depressed na dayon ka, napakamatay na ka. So, how you receive those information, how you receive those criticism is your mindset. Pero kung ang mindset nimo is normal ra na siya, ang mga criticism na adyo na siya and use this criticism as your kana ba tawag na stepping stone for you to be able to attain the objectives of your life, then of course no di ka kahunahunag pangitag PC, di ka kahunahunag bigti. Okay? So, two types of mindset. First is fixed mindset. Can I ask anyone to read it? Read it please. Mantilla. Andyan pa si Mantilla.
Yes po.
Okay, read it please.
First, this is when one perceives his talent, abilities, and set of traits.
Okay. Next. Basahin mo lahat.
This person is upholding the idea that his brains and talents alone are sufficient. Third, when thrown with constructive criticism, this person takes it personally. And when they see others succeed, they believe it was because of luck or other unreasonable advantage. Last one, usually this type of person will acknowledge that he is not good in something in order to avoid challenge or failure.
Okay, continue.
Example, starting up an online business requires a lot of digital marketing skills and experiences. You are terrible with computers. Are you sure you can do it?
Okay, can you explain that to us, Perez? Just the first one. Perez, andyan ka pa?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, explain the first one. Perez? Okay, Ms. Perez, please explain just the first one.
Ay, ma'am, wala ko kita sa PPT yung ginag-ulit.
Okay, how about Astera? Astera? Wala na si Pastera? Okay, how about Mantilla? Mantilla? Ay, asa naman sila?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, please explain the first one.
So, fixed mindset, this is when one perceives his talent and abilities as a set of traits. So, as a mindset uh, person po, ma'am, we have a talent po na nakatago po, ma'am. Pero at the end po, ma'am, kay mapagawas po na to siya, ma'am.
Okay? Sige. How about Luke Chavez? Explain number two, please.
Yes, ma'am. This person is upholding the idea that his brain and talents alone are sufficient. Yeah, it means, ma'am, that kanang ang isa ka tao is kanang ang iyahang mindset lang is naa siyang talent po is kanang sapat na sa iyahang mga ginabilib niya sa iyahang self nga pag naa sa niya talent is like kanang naa sa iyahang mindset lang na okay na yun okay na ko pag kanin na ang ako ang talent ko ma'am.
Okay. How about Davera? Number number three, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Number three, please.
Um, when mindset po, ma'am.
Yeah, this number three. When thrown with constructive criticism, this person takes it
Oh,
personally.
when thrown with constructive criticism, this person takes impersonally. So, this mindset, this mindset, ma'am, is kanang if a person, ma'am, nga kanay gina-criticize siya, ma'am, is gina-take niya personally, ma'am, bali deep, kuan niya through negative mindset, ma'am.
Okay. How about Gabis? Number four, please.
Yes, ma'am. Type of mindset is magmakita siya sa other kasi tingin na silang productive. So, nagpertihan na siya din.
Miss Gabisan, putol-putol imong tingog. Balikan ta ka mamaya. Kalipayan. Napa sa kalipayan? So wala. Mini wala dira. Okay, how about
Um,
ayukan? Sige, kalipayan please.
ma'am, kanang
Yes po, ma'am.
if makakita sila kanang if kanang makita nila sa lain nga nagsucceed sila man sa ilahang gibuhat kanang ginakuan lang nila nga kanang naswertihan lang ana lang yun ma'am.
Okay, in short, bitter si ate. Okay?
Ano
So how about ayukan? Number five, please.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
Number five, usually this type of person will acknowledge that he is not good in something in order to avoid challenge or failure. So, ang mindset nila, ma'am, is like, dili sila gusto challenge in life. Like, gusto lang nila nga, sige, naabutan na silang mind, dili na ko ni kaya, para dili na to nila ma-encounter ng mga failures or challenges po.
Okay. In totality, what is your perception towards fixed mindset? Antipala. What your impression with the person with fixed mindset? Antipala? Andyan pa si Antipala? Hello? Wala na si Antipala. Okay, how about Espiritu? What is
Ma'am?
your what is your general impression to a person with fixed mindset?
Kanang balik close-minded siya ma'am, tapos dili na siya maminaw sa uban gud na bali. Wala sa focus na sa iyang ginakuha ma'am.
Okay. Yes, a person with fixed mindset is a person that would perceive his talent and abilities as a set of traits. So para sa kanya, yung abilities and talents niya is considered as traits, right? Which is not. This person upholds the idea that his brains and talents alone are sufficient, which means that this person don't need anything, okay, or anybody. Uh, then, when thrown with constructive criticism, if somebody would criticize him or criticize this person will take it personally. Okay, pinipersonal. When they see others to succeed, they believe that naging successful lang yung iba because of luck and because of unreasonable advantage could be because of some attributes like kilala yung owner, something like that. Or naging supervisor siya kasi friend niya yung ano ba yan? Friend niya yung superintendent, whatsoever. Okay, usually this type of person will acknowledge that he is not good in something. Why? Because he don't want or he avoids challenge or failure because failure for this kind of person is not part of his vocabulary. Okay? So next one is growth mindset. Can you explain it to us? In there. Okay, please
Ma'am,
read. In there. Please read.
sa growth, ma'am,
Yes.
so growth mindset. This is when one perceives his talent and abilities is what can be improved. This person upholds that when there is a constant dedication, sufficient effort, and correct process, there will always be a chance to improve. Last one is this person engaged himself in meaningful learning activities and process. With failure, this person sees this event as an opportunity for growth.
Continue, please.
Example, I might not be a good with computers. That is something that I can learn as long as I dedicate to it. I need to learn the skills and have experience that I can succeed.
Okay. Can you explain it to us now? Um,
Well, ma'am,
Gabisan, please. Tama ba si
Um,
Gabisan?
yes,
Okay. Explain the first one.
first one, ma'am, is this mindset. This person has talent, abilities, and learn how to make
Putol-putol ka, Gabisan. Can we go to Huaban? Okay, Huaban. Sige, explain the first one. Okay, how about Rin? Explain number two, please.
Rin po ma'am.
Yes.
So ma'am, so this person po ma'am, it is closely related po with positive mindset ma'am. Like for example, if you really want something with dedication and with effort po ma'am, makuha ni mo ma'am no matter how hard it is po ma'am.
Okay, how about Sabuda?
So,
Explain.
good afternoon, ma'am. So, in the third, ano, ma'am, is if This person engaged himself in meaningful learning activities and practice. When struck with failure, this person sees this event as an opportunity for growth. So if the person is failed in iyang kuan ma'am, pero naa siya'y positive iyang mind na naa pa joy opportunity for growth na mindset po.
Okay, so a person with a growth mindset is a person that perceives that his talents and abilities do he think that it's good, but still he knows that this can be improved. Okay, the person also upholds that there is constant dedication, and the person upholds that when there is a constant dedication, sufficient effort, and correct process, there will always be a chance to improve. And this person engages himself in meaningful learning activities and practice. So when struck with failure, so when this person experiences failure, the person sees this event as an opportunity for growth. Now, for this kind of person, the failure is part, no, it's just part of life. Failure is just part of our daily activity, and because of that, this still can be improved. And from that failure, this would actually think, no, or give you a learning that could be your effort is not that good enough. No? Why you experience failure. Now, if I will ask you, which you prefer, okay, or where of this kind, what type of mindset do you have? Is it fixed mindset or growth mindset? Saniko.
Um, Second question daw, ma'am. What kind of mindset do I have, ma'am?
Yes.
Um, Ako, ma'am, is naay part sa ko nga growth and happy part nga kanang fix, ma'am.
Why
Since
is that?
since I am afraid of challenges, ma'am. So that sa katong nga part, ma'am, na doon ako akong self na part sa kanang kuan. Okay, I, I have fixed mindset, ma'am. And sa part nga um ay kanang gapaning kamot ko para sa ako ang pag-improve ana mahulog sad ko na sa growth mindset, ma'am.
Okay, how about Vergara? What type of mindset do you have?
Hello,
Tapos si Vergara, okay.
yes, ma'am.
What type of mindset?
Do I have, ma'am?
Yes.
For me, ma'am, is I grow because I'm a person that gives opportunity to my advices and
Putol-putol ka, Miss Vergara.
putol-putol. Hello, ma'am. Okay na po, ma'am.
Okay, shall we
Hello.
move? Okay, sige, try na.
Okay na po, ma'am.
Sige.
Okay. For me, ma'am, is growth mindset po because I am I am the person that I am the person that open minded to everything like advices.
Putol-putol ka pa rin. Putol-putol ka pa rin. Okay, how about Carido? Carido?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what kind of mindset you have? Rido?
Ano, ma'am? Itong ganina, ma'am?
Yes.
Oo. Ay, wala na ka nag-screen, ma'am.
Hmm?
Ah, ako, ma'am, for me, ma'am, I'm an open-minded person, ma'am. And sa,
Okay. Okay. So
and
you cannot be an entrepreneur if you don't have a growth
ikaw,
mindset.
ma'am.
Okay, so if your mindset is fixed, then you cannot be an entrepreneur. Okay, so basically because we need a growth mindset to be able to be an entrepreneur. Okay, so what is entrepreneurship therefore? So entrepreneurship shifts economic resources, no, out of an area of lower into an area of higher productivity and greater yield. So this means that an entrepreneur try to shift, no, or change, no, these economic resources to be to make it better, no, or to bring this into a higher productivity and greater yield. Or an entrepreneur creates value. The next one is the function of entrepreneur is to reform or revolutionize the pattern of production by exploiting an invention or more generally an untried technological possibility for producing a new commodity or producing an old one in new way. Or this is in relation to the question I had before, like how you make, no, how you create Ibong Adarna into an innovative one, or how you explain or how you discuss, how you introduce the Ibong Adarna to your students, no? Using this new ways of doing it. Okay, so by opening up new source of supply of materials and new outlet for products or reorganizing an industry and so on. So this is refers to the change agent or the creative destruction. You have to create something, okay, by changing the totality of it, no? Or you can be a change agent. Okay, so that is what we call as innovation. Okay, next is the pursuit of opportunity without regards to resources currently controlled. So this refers to a person's resourcefulness and uncertainty. So resourcefulness that regardless of the resources is controlled is or limited, you will be able to maximize it, no? Because you are so resourceful that you can use resources that kana bang sa tanaw sa uban In short, entrepreneurship is a process. Okay, so entrepreneurial thinking differs from managerial or strategic thinking. Why? Because entrepreneurship is more on effectuation. In short, they are more about plan and execution. Okay, they are more action oriented compared to those in the managerial or in the administrative sector or level in the organization. Okay, it can be observed that entrepreneurs are called entrepreneurs not because of the size or age of business, but because of the business activity which places innovation in the center. So it's not about how big or how small the organization is, it talks about how you innovate things. Next is the ability to inject innovation is regarded as the most crucial contribution of entrepreneurs. Okay, so to inject innovation, so mo itong nangutana dito ko kanina, how you introduce ibong Adarna in an innovative way. Okay, it is therefore wrong to ask if one is an entrepreneur. So it's wrong to ask like, are you an entrepreneur? Okay, because the most appropriate one is how entrepreneurial you are, or how entrepreneur you are. Okay, so this talks about how you create things, how you see opportunities despite of worse or bad situation. Okay? Since entrepreneurship involves discovery, evaluation, and exploitation of opportunities, it becomes even more relevant with the current speed of technology updates. Okay, so an entrepreneur continues to discover, evaluate, and exploit possible key areas to further the growth of technology in other sectors. So these are the innovative activities, no? New goods, new methods of production, new markets, new source of inputs, and new types of organizing. Okay? So these are the different types of innovation. First is disruptive. This means new products or service that initially started at the bottom of the marketplace but eventually moved up and removed the competitor. So, disruptive meaning the innovation start from the bottom line. Okay, usually it starts with those whom we um, cater. So, kumbaga, kinsa man tong pinaka-last na user sa imuhang product o pinaka-last na user sa imuhang service. So, dito na to isugod ang ato ang innovation, and we call it disruptive innovation. Now, why is that? Nanong ingana man atong paagi, so backward siya. It is because those people in the marketplace, those are those people who have experienced the product. Most likely, sila ang naay kanang say, or shall we say, sila ang naay kanang sa ilahan nato makuha rather, what are areas na pwedeng i-develop, what are part no, of the product or service na pwede natin i-enhance. Okay, an example of this are the mobile phone. When it started as a replacement for home phone, it wasn't a hit due to poor design. Okay, so the developments continued, it eventually took over the market. The second one is reverse. So this innovation happened when a product was first introduced in developed countries and later introduced in the developed markets. Okay, so example of this again is when Nestle company develops dried noodles for ASEAN, and it becomes popular for the rest of the world. Okay, so this happens when, as you said, the product is first introduced in developed countries and later introduced to developed markets. Okay, so next is incremental innovation. So incremental means the innovation is done in a small improvement. So, wala mo siya ipakalitan o innovate, no? Gihinay-hinay mo siya o change. And eventually, na-change nimo ang entire product for a period of time. Okay? This is good when markets or the end user of the product, the end user of the service are reluctant to accept changes. Okay? So naamang po yung mga tao or mga market na dili, dili kaayo sila open for changes. So, pwede na to siya hinay-hinayon. This kind of innovation is usually ginagamit sa mobile phones, laptop, and of course, automobiles. Okay? So another is breakthrough. So the difference between incremental and breakthrough is that for incremental, it is done in small improvement, while in breakthrough, pinaka-amazing na kind of innovation. Nga naman, murabag, giturn mo siya into 180 degrees. Okay, so flip jud mo na siya totally. So this innovation happens when a new product or service that has never been existed rather appears in the market. So companies with excellent research and development teams usually deliver this kind of innovation. An example to this is of course the internet. Okay? And the other one is open innovation. This occurs when a company taps the internal and external ideas to improve their current operation. Now, organization have the both internal and external forces, no? Regardless of it is a government, regardless of it is a organization for profit or not. Okay, so naayun na siya internal and external environment. So internal environment are those environments which are controllable, while the external environment are those environment which are not controllable. Now, since uncontrollable siya, this can drive the companies into innovation, do something, changes, whatsoever. Okay, so pag may open innovation, you are trying to ask the contribution of both the internal and external, okay, to improve the current operation or the current service you are offering. Okay? This collaboration in innovation usually happens in automobile production. So external ideas could come from customer or technology-oriented firms that could help in improving the production process. So if it is a product or service, normally magsugod jud ta or pinaka the best na group no na ato ang tan-awon is the consumer or the customer because they are the user of our product and most likely kay user sila sa atong product, they have experienced the product and they have experienced our services. So by that, pwede nato sila mapangutan na what area, unsa pa na area, asa na area ang pwede nato ma-improve. Okay? So, characteristics of the entrepreneurial mindset for common and habitual entrepreneurs. First, they passionately seek new opportunities. So, as I've said kanina, regardless of how bad, how worse the situation is, an entrepreneur seek new opportunity for every situation. Okay, like what I have discussed with you a while ago, let's say in the COVID-19 situation, sa tanaw na ito, murag worse na yun siya kaayo, but then there are still opportunity, there are still area no, that could be exploited as an opportunity for both no, for business and so on. Okay, they pursue opportunity with innermost discipline. Okay, they pursue only the very best opportunities and avoiding exhausting themselves and their organization by chasing after every option. So take note of pursue only the very best opportunity. The very best opportunities are those opportunities where they can get most advantage out of it. Okay? They focus on execution, specifically adaptive execution, and they engage in energies of everyone in their domain. In short, entrepreneurial mindset is a mindset that takes risk. Okay, the ability to quickly sense or take action and get organized under certain conditions. So they can quickly sense situation, they can take action immediately and get organized under a certain condition. This refers to a specific state of mind that orientates human conduct towards seeking opportunities or taking risks to realize those opportunities and have the tenacity to push an idea through the make of reality. Okay? So another thing is entrepreneur is the state of mind needs to be practiced constantly in order to become a habit. So if you practice everything, no, if you constantly practice something, it becomes a habit. A person having entrepreneurial mindset is drawn to opportunity. Meaning, murabag, kung nagari ka entrepreneurial mindset, murabag, every situation you see an opportunity for innovation and new value creation. This mindset is crucial in initiating and furthering a business venture. Okay? That's it. Now, my question is, do you have an entrepreneurial mindset? Escobido. Do you have an entrepreneurial mindset? Escobido. Wala na si Escobido diha. Napa si Escobido. Pag dili ra ba mo tubag no kay remove na ko ha. Kay pasabot anak wala na diha natuog na. So wala si Escobido sa remove. Okay. Kabilan. Kabilan. Dalawa, naman akong estudyante. Wa naman siguro ni sila. Okay. Pwede mo tingog, ato i-remove kaya wala na siya diya. Singson. Singson ba niya? Singson, are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have the entrepreneurial mindset?
Yan siguro sa karon kaya wala pa ko wala pa ko dalaon.
Why? Why you say so?
Murag ma-feel lang na ko nga kanang murag dili pa para dira ako ang mindset sa karon.
Mhm. Okay. When we talk about entrepreneurial mindset, it doesn't mean na manindata. No? It means what? Piyal, it means what?
As of now ma'am kay wala pa jud ko'y kanang entrepreneurial mindset ma'am kay daghan pa man jud ko kanang wala pa man gud ko naka-try og business jud ma'am o kung unsa jud ang business.
Okay.
Tapos kanang sa ako ang mind ma'am is murag daghan pa kog i-take og rest before ko maka-business or daghan ko kanang try na mga strategy pa kung unsa ang business kay wala pa jud ko naka ngita og strategy kung unsa ang ako ang i-business or unsa nga na ma'am kanang wala pa jud ko ma'am.
Okay. Does being an entrepreneur or having entrepreneurial mindset, does it mean na mamalinda ka? Does it mean na mag-business ka?
Dili
Okay. Why? Why?
For as you said a while ago, ma'am, entrepreneurial mindset kanang so kanang being a person alive growth so dili lang ka for only
Okay, again, balik ko na po ha. Entrepreneurial or entrepreneurship doesn't mean maligya because being an entrepreneur means we have to have that innovativeness. Okay, so bisag teacher ka, pwede kang entrepreneur na naman. We will be able to make innovation of what we're doing. Okay? Pag pulista, wala nang pasabot na maninda ta og anong mas, no? I mean, we have to be innovative. We see opportunity for every situation. We are risk taker and therefore we consider us entrepreneurs. Okay? Is that clear? Anyone? Is that clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we've done with ULOA for Big Picture A. So we'll continue with Big Picture A, ULOP tomorrow. Okay? So any questions so far? Wala na? Wala na. Let's end this. Goodbye everyone. Have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you po.